Oh, that's nice. That's good lighting.
Oh, it's you.
Hello. It is October 22nd. It's been 2 months, just about, since we left for Savary Island. And I think where we left off, we had gotten onto the island, and then we went for a swim, and took some pictures, and then we went back to our room. Yeah, our room. Our suite. So, as promised, I have a little bedroom tour. It was so pretty. We were staying in the garden suite, if you're curious and you want to go. It was so affordable and like so wonderful. I think we ended up paying $100 something a night, and like between the two of us, it really wasn't that bad. And it's so pretty. It was so nice. There were a lot of bugs. I definitely remember that. But that's what you get when you're staying in a garden suite. There's bugs in a garden. Our hosts, Don and Joe, had a greenhouse that they were growing like all kinds of stuff in. They had these crazy like 7-foot tall pea plants and bean plants. The whole property from like front to back is covered in these absolutely gorgeous plants. And they like eat that, they grow them. It's really, really impressive actually. So I woke up feeling better, and then in the morning we decided to not make our own breakfast. We were gonna go down to the cafe. So there is one cafe on the island, and a restaurant and a general store, and I think that's all of the actual like amenities that they offer on the island. But we ended up heading to the little cafe, and when we got there, there was a lady, Savary, I think it's called the HIP, Savary Island Fashion, and she was selling clothes. So Will and I bought shirts, and we sat and drank our tea and our coffee, and we had scones, and then we set off. So we ended up going down to Duck Bay, which is pretty close. It only took us like 10 minutes to bike there. Here, ride a little behind me, and then you can be in the... Do you have anything exciting to say about this morning? Oh, we talked to our Airbnb host for a while. He is just lovely. Him and his partner who run it, they also have this big planted garden right outside of our suite. And they used to have chickens, they were telling us. So there's no predators on the island. There's no cougars or bears or anything, or any coyotes. And apparently one of their chickens that they had, he was a special needs chicken. He wasn't super smart, and so they had to like take care of him and feed him. And and apparently he was swooped away and taken by an eagle. So that's pretty sad. But that's the only predators on the island are like the birds, which is wonderful because it means you can go out at night and there's nothing that'll be out there in the woods waiting to get you.
Except for the birds.
That's like Alfred Hitchcock. And we ended up going tide pooling. So we looked around, we found some crabs. I hate the ocean. I think I love the ocean, but it's so scary. I have no idea why anyone would ever want to be in with all of those things. There's so many things. I wouldn't have an issue if there weren't so many things. And they all touch your feet. I hate it. Ugh. We're on Duck Beach right now. Duck Bay right now. And Will is looking for crabs and tide pools. That's his big activity that he's decided to do. It's really, really low tide right now, so there's like so much beach. And it's all this really nice sand. There's some seaweed, which is not like incredible, but... Oh look, there's like a little river. Hi, a little river to the ocean. What are you doing?
I'm with the crabs. There's one. He went right in between our feet. Where'd he go there?
He's gone. He's left us. Oh, I'm sinking in. I gotta move. You gotta keep moving. Like a shark. Did you know that some sharks don't have to keep swimming? They have gills that pull water through so that they can stay still.
But them's the little ones. Oh yeah, look, look.
Oh! Oh, that's so neat. Okay, wait. Don't stop scaring him away. I want to get a video. This was so ridiculous. He was in one of these tide pools, and I was kind of hanging out around the edge watching him like look through all this stuff. And all of a sudden he's like, there's a fish in here. I was like, oh, cool, because, you know, there's fish in tide pools. And he goes, I'm going to catch it. I was like, don't catch it. And he puts his hand down and just thunk right in his palm.
Oh, whoa, did you catch him?
And he comes over and shows me it's a little sideways fish. You know, the ones that are sideways.
Oh my gosh.
Little flounder fish.
Okay,
Look.
put him back. He's so sad. Put him back. How did you catch him?
And he just caught it, like, one try, scooped it up, right as it was, like, flashing fast leap towards him. He's a crazy guy. He's real strange. After Will caught the sideways fish, we kind of poked around some tide pools for a little bit longer.
All right, Will finally achieved what he wanted. He caught a crab.
Hey, little guy. Let's see what.
Don't drop the crab.
I'm not dropping it. I'm just flipping it over.
All right, be nice to the crab.
Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can pinch me if you want.
Don't let him pinch you.
That's a male.
Don't. Why did you just sex the crab? Don't look at its junk, and B, don't let it pinch you.
What? They're little crabs. Oh, look at how gyroscopic they are. You flip them on their back and they just pop right back up.
Stop flipping him on his back. He doesn't want to be there.
Okay. Here.
Go back in the water, little crab. There. He says, I'm done with your BS. Okay, fine. He got out. Oh, he's digging himself back in. He says, stop it. I'm
There's
trying
two.
to hide.
There's one there.
Oh.
That's a different one. That's the one we caught. And then I bet if we find a big rock, there'll be a whole bunch.
Okay, I'm going to pick up a rock. I'm gonna do it.
And then try to catch crab. They're really easy.
I don't want to catch when they freak me out. Their little pinchy hands. No one's hand should be that pinchy.
Their fingers, their claws.
Oh, I see one. I didn't even have to pick the rock up.
Yeah.
Ugh, ugh.
Yeah, just pick one. Just pick them up. Here, check this out.
Crab. This is fun. Oh, this one's pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can get like ones with different patterns and stuff.
How do you could you keep a crab as a pet?
No.
Why not?
Because they have an incredibly complex diet as well as.
Oh,
They don't
that
really
just
do-
moved. That's alive. That's a sea anemone.
Yeah, that is.
Don't get stung. Can they sting
Well,
you?
no, it's not the
Tiny
fact
crab.
that I don't want it to sting me.
Tiny
It's
little
the
crab.
fact that they're a sensitive life form. Look at it.
You're a sensitive life form. Tiny little crab. There's so many crabs.
Hey, watch this one.
Oh, crab. Crabs. Crabs all over. Everywhere crabs. Oh my god, everywhere
You're
crabs.
telling me you have crabs?
Everywhere
Oh, that's
crabs.
a big guy. Here, come here.
He's so crab. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I want to do it.
Here, just flip one over. There goes one.
Crab. There are everywhere crabs. He's so small.
He's gonna try to fight if I put him on my palm.
What if we put two crabs together and see if they will do fight
They
club?
will not fight
Why not?
because crabs.
Will you
always
touch
just...
that thing again so I can get it to
No,
close?
I don't want to touch the enemy. It's a sensitive life form.
Well, just touch it with a rock or something. Look. Ah! That's so neat.
Yeah, so Will got to crab catching. He really likes like playing around in these tide pools. That's something he grew up doing. He did it a lot as a kid, I guess. So he knows all the stuff. He's very educated, but I don't know how much of it is like true or something someone told him. So, but yeah, I think we caught like a few crabs. Yeah, we caught a few crabs. And I got into it too. I was like, okay, these crabs are small enough that I'm like comfortable picking them up and, well, maybe not picking them, but I'm comfortable like looking for them and unleashing them into the world from under their rocks. So Will picked up some crabs and he educated me about them. He told me about the way that they are. Oh, and then we found this oyster and it had a crab, like an open oyster, and it had a crab living inside of it with all these like seashells. It looked like it was his little throne for the crab.
Show me the crab. Show me the crab inside. I can't see it. Oh! The crab inside.
Look at the pattern on his back.
He lives in there. That's his house.
Oh, side note. This is the shirt that Will thrifted. This blue kind of Hawaiian print shirt.
Oh! Lots of movement coming from this tide pool.
Yeah, look at all the seaweed. The seaweed helps support the life forms because it excretes this sort of like sugar glucosey thing. The rest of these just like inhale kind of good.
Do you know that for sure?
I have no clue. Oh, that's a big one.
Can anyone verify if this is true? I have no idea. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. It's true. Anyways, oh, we found this really cool crab shell. It was like the top of a king crab or a some kind of other bigger crab. Like it was like that big.
Whoa, bring it here.
This is what they call a red Dungeness crab. They're quite common in the British Columbia area.
Oh,
You tend to find them.
that is a not alive crab.
It's not alive, it's just the top of the shell. But it's been in the water for so long, look at it.
Okay, put it down. Come
Barely
on.
even a shell. I got hit by a fish today.
And you caught one.
I caught two actually. Two of the same fish.
One was off camera.
But then I was going to catch a different type of fish. So I was going to catch one of those, and then another one just came out of freaking nowhere and just like slammed in my foot. I think he sucked on me a little. He didn't. But what? I felt him suck on me. Oh, I see your bag.
The sand gets displaced easily. I don't like all these holes. All these holes are like things.
Nothing wrong with it. The ocean's full of them.
I don't like it.
Ocean is completely jam-packed with living things, Kalika. Sometimes you see crabs up here. Those ones are the ones that are close to dying, so you just pick them up and you whip them into the nearest tide pool. Another cool thing about tide pools is they're jam-packed with life. From like the big stuff, to like the big plants, to like the little things, to like the even smaller things. Like even plankton live in tide pools. Like that's where most of the phosphorescence comes from, is the phytoplankton just lighting up. That's where a lot of them get trapped at low tide at night. And so they get agitated and then they light up. But like, I thought I read somewhere, like 98% of all tide pools. Oh, cool. Crab arm. 98% of tide pools
Crab arm. Crab claw.
are living.
Like the pool itself.
Like every pool, the average is 98%.
That's cool.
Isn't it?
It's freaky, but it's cool.
Like they're not dangerous. Tide pools aren't dangerous. There's nothing poisonous living in them.
I don't like the idea of other stuff being around me.
Yeah, well, we have to come to the ocean.
Okay, we've been rambling for 10 minutes. I'm gonna end this here.
We finished up our time at Duck Bay. We figured we'd call it a day at Duck Bay. And then I didn't film much of the afterwards because we just made dinner or we made lunch and then we sat around and watched a movie and then we made dinner and then we went to bed. I never know how to do outros. Subscribe to me. The people watching this are subscribed to me. I don't have to say that. You're not watching this if you've never come across my channel before. And if you have not come across my channel before, wow, you sure stayed around a long time. You sure stuck around a really, really long time. Thank you for making it to the end. Go ahead and smash that like button. Alright, I'm gonna leave now. Or you can go away.